So on this beautiful morning, I thought that I would visit one of my favorite parks. I call this park my decision-making park. It's a very well-kept park, and there's a lot of little loops and trails that wander off into different directions. They're well marked, but there's a ton of forks in the road in this park. So you have to make a lot of decisions. It's a really good park to come and contemplate any big decisions that you might have to make in life. We all know going into nature can really help you in that regard. So I also thought that it would be a wonderful opportunity to talk about the Buddhist Five Skandas, or five aggregates, as they're often called, and how we can use a better understanding of them to make better decisions in our life. The five aggregates are components that make up our mental and physical existence. They call it the Five Skandas, and it's a pretty fundamental concept in Buddhism. The five aggregates are form, or body, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. The skandhas work together to create the illusion of a fixed self. But they're very impermanent and ever-changing. They change based on our experiences, and if we develop enough awareness, we're able to make decisions based on a much clearer thinking and reducing our impulsive nature. So the first skandha is form, our form, shape, and structure, and the four elements, which is earth, air, fire, and water, our physical surroundings, our body's sensations. For example, hunger leads to a decision to eat. A tree, a chair, your own body, they're all part of the form aggregate. The next one would be feelings. It can be pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Pleasure, pain, or neutrality. We just don't really even care. And it guides our preferences. Some good examples of this would be if we learn very early that touching fire causes pain, so we tend to avoid that. Yet the warmth of sunlight on our skin may be something that we crave. The pain of a headache is something that we are averse to, or the taste of a sweet fruit. You may love it, may not. The next one is perceptions, the way that we perceive and label things around us. It's based on our senses. We like to identify things, objects, and experiences. We recognize and label things, such as seeing a red apple and seeing that and recognizing it as an apple, or hearing a familiar song that really takes us back to a specific memory and time, and recognizing patterns Identifying objects helps us make informed choices. An example of this would be going outside and seeing dark clouds and deciding that we probably should bring an umbrella just in case. The next skanda is mental formations. It encompasses all of our mental activities like thoughts, intentions, what we like and don't like. All of these things shape our actions. So when you have a thought or an emotion, or if you've developed a habit, all those things encourage us to act in specific ways. An example of this would be feeling really angry when someone insults you, or deciding when a friend comes to you in need if you're going to help them or not. It allows us to listen and make an informed decision rather than reacting impulsively. The final skanda is a consciousness. It's the awareness or recognition of the other four skandas or aggregates. A good example of this would be being aware that you're actually listening to this. And there are things in your environment that attract you, like the sound of birds chirping. Awareness of our experiences allows us to reflect and make really mindful decisions. Being conscious of our emotions helps us respond with wisdom rather than reaction. When you make a decision in life, you never really know for sure if it's the right decision or the wrong decision. But the way we react to each step in life, with the examples being the 5 Skandas, helps determine what our next move will be. So just like this park, you can build a map and map out all the possible trails. But that doesn't necessarily mean when you get to the crossroads that there's a right path and a wrong path. The key is to choose wisely, be patient, listen to all 5 of your skandhas. And then make the best choice. There is no right and wrong. There is only the one that feels the best to you at the time.